Shane Steichen speaking with the media. You kind of understand that it's going to be a lot about Shaquille Leonard and what it was like to have that conversation with Shaquille Leonard. What kind of a person is Shaquille Leonard? How much respect do you have for him? A lot of questions like that. And the one thing that kind of cuts through in all of Shane Steichen's comments is how difficult it is to fire people. Firing people is really, really hard. Firing people that you care about is really, really hard. And you can tell that inside the building, a lot of people care about Shaquille Leonard. Here's Shane Steichen.
Great teammate, great leader, a ton of respect for what he's done over the 6 years he was here with this organization. Not only the team, but the city. And releasing players are never easy. They're never easy, especially a player like him. And we wish him all the best going forward.
Shane, can you kind of lay out how we get from, to the point of releasing a captain who's playing a lot just mid-season at this point?
Yeah, I think it's hard. I think there's never to say there's a right time to release a player. I think it's hard, and it was a decision that was made. It was a tough decision, and I'm not going to get into all the details, but I wish him all the best, and he was great for this organization.
Shane, what went from him starting just last game to now all of a sudden not being on your team?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I'm not going to get into a ton of details, but just a ton of respect for him on what he's done. I mean, 4-time All-Pro for this organization, the city, the community, what he's done here is highly respected by everyone here.
Shane, do you think this in any way sends a message to other players about production and accountability?
I think with anything, it's a case by case deal, with players. And obviously Shaq's was very tough. It was tough because of what he's meant to this organization. And I'll leave it at that.
Is this one of those things where you address the team about it as well, just because of how much you meant to other players?
Yeah, I talked to the team about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Shane, did his public comments about disagreeing with Gus's role for him to play a role in this?
No, I think, he's a competitor. And competitors, sometimes they speak their mind, and that's okay. That happens, and that's part of this business, and that's where it's at.
Shaq yesterday did say that he was willing to be a backup, be inactive. I guess why did he become, such a distraction to need to remove?
Yeah, I don't think it's such a distraction. Like I said, it's. I'm not going to get into the details. It was a decision that was made.
You name that had the captain with him no longer being here?
We'll see.
The assumption is EJ Speed steps into that role full time, and that was that fair. What have you guys seen out of EJ? What have you guys seen out of EJ this season?
He's explosive. He makes a lot of plays. He runs around. He's been growing. Obviously, me being my first time with him, but just from what I've heard, him coming along from being a special teams player and then going out and making plays has been impressive to see.
Shane, is Anthony now back here for the rehab?
Yeah.
Can you do anything specific, like projects with them or anything?
Yeah, we'll have stuff for him for sure. Yeah.
Shane, after all the stuff that's going on this year, this year's star quarterback, and the struggles here, at least at home as well, through it all, you are still in the playoff hunt. What does that say about this team as you approach this game against the Bucs this week?
I think it's just staying true to the pillars that we believe in: the character, the preparation, the consistency, and being relentless and focusing on the task at hand. That's the main goal every week is going out and doing your job at a high level, and that's what we want everyone to do in this organization. And I think that's how you grow and that's how you get better.
Shane, how does the way Tampa sends so many blitzes and exotic pressures challenge an offense?
Yeah, that's a good question. I got a ton of respect for Todd Bowles. Obviously, being an opposing coach on other teams going against that style of defense, he does a really good job with his pressure package. We're a good front. Vita Vea is a really good player inside. David and White, the linebackers, are really good players. I know they got some guys dinged up on the back end. We'll see how that plays out. And Winfield, the safety, is a really good player. It'll be a heck of a challenge. He always has really good defenses. The way he plays it, the way he mixes it up, the structure of things, showing one look and doing something else off it is really good. So we got to be detailed, and we got to do our best as coaches to put our guys in position this week.
Shane, Shaq mentioned yesterday he knows am I the same player I was in 2021? Maybe work standpoint to even get back on the field, period.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, obviously, when I got hired in the process, and I've said this to him multiple times, just the respect I have for him, in that off season, that spring, coming in here early in the morning, he's in that weight room grinding at 5 a.m., getting trying like crazy to get his body right to get on that field. And for him to get back out there was very impressive, and just the work ethic on what it means to him is impressive, the part that I was with him.
Shane, will Juju practice today?
We'll see.
I know you want to keep the conversations with Shaq private, I understand that, but he said yesterday that he's not aware of what changed, why he was inactive, why he went to release. Does it bother you at all that a captain, the top player, doesn't know why certain things are happening?
Yeah, I think it's hard with anything. Like I said, like when the guy gets released, it's going to be hard. I don't think there's a right time. When is the right time to do something like that, and especially a player like that? And we felt, and it was that time, and that's where it's at. And again, I got a ton of respect for Shaq, a ton.
Shane, of course I was late, so I may have missed this, but sitting in the head coach's seat now and being a party to tough decisions like this, how is that different for you, just maybe from your previous roles?
Yeah, no, it's new. Releasing players is a part of the business, and especially when you got a player at his caliber, it's hard. It ain't easy. I don't think it's easier if you're a 10-year vet coach, with certain guys like that. But yeah, it's difficult, and those were some tough conversations that we all had in there. But again, I wish him all the best going forward.
Shane, would you say this move was strictly his football play, nothing away from football?
Like I said, it's case by case. Everything's case by case.
The secondary's played fairly well in the past couple of games, but they're going to face an interesting challenge going up against the Bucs offense with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, etc. Just how excited are you to see these young guys in the secondary go against this challenge?
Yeah, no, it'll be a heck of a challenge. They're a good offense. Baker's playing good football right now, like you said, Mike Evans and Goodwin. They're good receivers, so we got to be on it. We got to have tight coverage on those guys. We can't let them create the explosive plays down the field because they're definitely capable of it. We got to stay on top and maintain, disciplined eyes on the back end and rush together with the defensive line.
Coach,
Couple more.
Josh Downs playing at a high level right now in this rookie season. What is it that he's doing that has really grabbed your attention, what you see on him on the football field?
Just preparation. I'll keep saying that about him, the way he prepares, his off days, he's in here working. And I think that says a lot about a rookie. The preparation that he puts in, it shows up on game days. And if he continues to do what he's doing, he's going to be a star in this league.
Shane, with Anthony being back around the team, what do you think that would be for just him, I guess, his spirit and also the team spirit? I know Chris Ballard was saying he had like a voice line he gave you or he played for the team, so just...
Yeah, no, I think it'll be big for him. These next 7 weeks, the learning process, obviously he's not taking the reps, but he's taking the mental reps in the classroom with us, still going through the game plan meetings, sitting on all those meetings, learning. So even, when he's on the sidelines during games, taking that mental rep on the sidelines, hearing the calls and going through it, I think it'll be big for his growth process.
Shane, by any chance, have you seen the HBO thing on Jim Irsay?
I have no.
Any interest?
Maybe, I don't know.
Shane, you guys are 1-4 at home this year. Anything you can point to on why?
That's a good question. I think we've had some tough, fought battles in there that we just didn't finish. The close one, obviously, against the Rams, another close one against Jacksonville, the Cleveland game. I think the biggest thing is controlling what we can control, being 1-0, and doing our jobs and finishing is what we got to do.
Shane, I know DeForest Buckner's up for the Rookie Award.
What's he up?
He's up for the Sportsmanship Award.
Okay.
What does it say about what he brings to the locker room, and also I guess on the field, even when you guys recognize like he can be fierce and also be sort of nice in a way.
Yeah, no, he's a phenomenal leader for us. Obviously, off the field, what he does in the community is huge. The way he prepares, the way he goes about his business, just high character guy that plays at a high level. And I've said this about a lot of players, the best people I've been around, high character, treat people the right way, prepare the right way, and then obviously go make plays on Sundays. It's huge.
That's Shane Steichen, and one of the questions that was interesting, and the answer was interesting, was about Shaquille Leonard not understanding why this happened, what had changed. Here's the thing about getting fired. Once somebody says, we're going to release you, we're waiving you, you're fired, whatever they say, today's your last day, however they put it, from that point on, when you're fired. You don't hear anything else. Nothing else cuts through. So that Shaquille Leonard doesn't understand exactly why it happened doesn't mean that it wasn't explained to him. What it means is that once, hey, today's your last day, your brain goes into this seizure where no other words get in. All you need to do, if you're firing somebody, is say, today's your last day, here's your COBRA information, we're going to have somebody in touch with you tomorrow to talk about next steps for you as far as health insurance, severance, that kind of thing. We'll talk to your agent, that kind of stuff, because nothing else is getting from the ear into the gray matter and then into the gray matter in a way that it can be understood by the person who got gassed. That's just the way it is. Tough week here and a tough time for Steichen, who had to fire a guy, an important guy on this team, a captain on this team for the first time.